Behold, a very cheaply made Resident Evil Federation Championship, which I intended it for it to be in my Resident Evil Federation episodes until I decided that I wasn't going to do the camera anymore with me in the episodes, and then I realised, well, what am I going to do with it now? So I'll save it for my vlog style videos like Kayne Files. Hey, I've got titles on both my sides now, so I've got the hardcore title and the Resident Evil Federation title. So yeah, I'd actually got it all made a few months ago, and I was going to wait for the next pay-per-view to, unveil the REF title or my custom title. And yeah, it's I didn't make it. I just found the cheapest belt I could find on Amazon, which it was this, funny enough, the ECW Championship, which perfect. I'm using that belt for the main REF titles. I was looking for a television title, but sadly wasn't able to. It's very cheaply made. The plates look good, but the leather is so bad. It's almost like, like tire leather quality. It's very, very rough, but does the job. It looks like it's been through hell, and it suits for Resident Evil Federation. So yeah, pretty much with videos and playthroughs, I've done a couple this month. I did Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. I actually did that all in one night. I was pretty shocked. I felt like it was a lot longer when I was playing as a kid, mind you, because you die 100 times throughout the missions. But yeah, I had a really great time. So after that, I thought, well, I'll get another playthrough started. A game that I've had on my list for quite a while, an Octave Higher, a visual novel. And yeah, that was a really enjoyable one. It's probably... there's a couple of visual novels I've played, but this one I think is probably one of my favourites. I did enjoy as I was going through, but I will say, no spoilers, even though it's I think almost a 10-year-old game. So you play through the visual novel, you get an ending, but then I realised that if you didn't do the right choices, you don't get, part 2, which adds on to the visual novel, and it just really took a turn from the plot of where we started, and I was a bit bummed out because I liked the part 1 plot. We're pretty much in a world where everyone can use magic, but you have to drink mana potions to use the magic. Unfortunately, it's not cheap. So you got the higher class that can do the magic, the lower class that can't do magic. So you can see where things start to go a bit bad, where those people finally say, enough's enough, we're sick of the rich, eat the rich. But yeah, the plot is, we're following a student and he wants to figure out how to use magic to repair things. You can use magic to heal people, so if someone gets a broken arm, you can heal it. But no one has been able to repair, you take this pen, you snap it, no one has been able to come up with magic to repair the pen. And the whole story is this student trying to fix a piano for this girl, and you have to have certain magic to be able to do it, and he's trying to get her to fix things, and then it's not working, and yeah, then other things happen, and then that sort of ends the story. But then part 2 happens, and at the end of it, I was like, I really wish we could fix the piano, please. So, yeah, but apart from that, I really enjoyed it, and yeah, I don't know what I want to do a playthrough on next. I've got a couple of games on my mind. I really want to do Metal Gear Solid 3, and to prepare for the remake coming out, and there's a couple of other games as well on my list, so I'll see how I go with that. I was actually I couldn't believe how quick I finished this game, that I managed to get started on another game that I've had on my list, so yeah, we'll wait and see. I have been playing a lot of Tomb Raider Remastered Trilogy. I'm still on the first game. I'm up to level 8. It's that level where you're in this sort of big room, there's a lot of high platforms, and you fill the room up with water, and you got to find keys and stuff. So I'm actually struggling on that level. It's amazing how much... How do I explain? The games today, you don't really care if you fall and get a little bit of damage. So many times I thought, yeah, I can survive this fall. Laura walks off. I went, oops. So there's been a lot of that, but yeah, I'm all for this. I keep saying every time, I want more of this. Older games being brought over, and how they've updated the graphics is fantastic. And I like that you can go back to the older graphics, because there is some times where the remaster graphics, it's very dark. So I'm switching back and forth, which is you just press the, what is it on the, I call it the start button because it's always the start button, but the option button on PlayStation, I don't know about Xbox, but yeah, you can swap back the graphics, and going back to the original helps me see a bit better. But yeah, it's really fun, and I'm having an absolute blast, and I cannot wait to do Tomb Raider 2, because that one is my favourite game. Oh, finished with Super Mario Odyssey, well, the story anyway, but yeah, I did plan on going through and 100%ing it, but yeah, there's a lot of moons that really got me frustrated, so I thought, oh no, I'm fine. I completed the game and got most of the moons. I jumped into that Pokemon trading card game Pocket for a mobile, and I like it, but yeah, there's been a lot of frustrations with that app. They really need to work out the, how do I put it? There's a few flaws. I think, nah, this isn't fair. Essentially, I don't like the Wonder Pick challenges. It's so frustrating. So where I'm up to now, as I'm filming, recording this video, is the fire event. Well, the one before that, it was the Chansey and Meowth, and you had to do the Wonder Pick to get one of them to complete the event. I got the Chansey, yay! No, not the right one. I'm like, oh, what do you mean? No, you got to get the one with a stamp. And I was like, yeah, no. no, we are not tolerating that. So yeah, they need to do a lot of work on that. But I do like opening the packs, and I have created a binder to show the cards that I've collected for Kayne Files, so we'll get it booted up. And because I got so frustrated, I keep stopping and then going back to it. It's like, oh, I got the booster packs, I might as well open them, yada yada. But because of that, I got back into the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy through Switch, and I got 2 medals, so I'm running through it quite quickly because I did a playthrough on that a couple of years ago, which one of my favourite playthroughs. I really liked it. Do not forget to screen record. Many times, oh man, going back Pokemon Go, I forget to press screen record. I still need to catch my shiny Mew. Level 17, and I'm really happy. It took me a while, but I got my Onix, my favourite Pokemon of all time, got him in a nice display. So I like this, the binder, you put some favourite cards in, and yeah, so far this is what I've got. Arcanine was my first big hit, I think, from my second pack opening, which really cool. Then got Gengar, which I do like the card effects, I'll give him that. Now this was insane. Machamp EX, my first Wonder Pick. So did the shuffle and Machamp EX was there, picked one, and I don't know if the game was just giving me a, here's a carrot, keep going, keep playing. But yeah, that was my first Wonder Pick. I couldn't believe it. Hitmonchan, one of my favourite cards back in the day, and I feel really bad still to this day because it was New Year's Eve in 2000. We had a family game night for New Year's, and one of the games was Pass the Parcel, and Mum and Dad had set it up so that me and Luke would win, whereas Dad, he would always lose. And they did it really, they were really smart, and to make sure me and Luke win, and in the prizes was 2 Pokemon starter decks. Luke got the Ninetales one, and I got the one with Hitmonchan. A few years later, I traded that Hitmonchan for a Vaporeon because I really loved Vaporeon, and I still feel bad to this day that I traded Hitmonchan, and it hurts even more knowing that the person I probably traded to has probably thrown those cards away. And I'm like, oh, it hurts. So I ended up buying one many, many years later just to kind of fill that emptiness. And I've got this nice Squirtle. And I got a couple of these ones. Pidgeot, really like this art for this one. About to snack on a Magikarp. And got this Pikachu. You got this when you did the premium, I think the premium what you call it? I can't remember. So you got your standard profile, and if you pay money, you get the premium account, and you got this Pikachu with it. And the first 2 weeks were free, so I thought, all right, I'll take it. Got this really awesome looking Weezing. I like the art for the cards. I standard Meowth, but this is from the first ever set of Pokemon, which I always love. I still hope one day. I know we got generations and then evolutions, but I hope Pokemon just, or whoever in charge of releasing the trading cards, just do a reprint set of base set. You're gonna sell out, trust me. With what Yu-Gi-Oh did with the 25th anniversary, did LOB, Metal Raiders, like the first 5, and if I remember, a few people said they're not gonna sell yada yada. They sold out very quickly, and people were trying to find them, including me, because I waited a little bit because I thought I'll wait for him to come out, and yeah, I nearly missed out. Mewtwo EX, really cool. Porygon. I like this gold bat. I like the artwork, very child drawing like. Venusaur EX, and a very pretty Bulbasaur. Snorlax, which I do like the events where you gotta unlock, well not unlock, but when you pull out some cards, you complete a special event. So I like the Snorlax one where if you got the... So he's one big card, but if you see the Oddish, the Bellsprout, and the Venonat, they've got their own card leading up to the Snorlax, which I think's really cool. I want more events like that. Zapdos EX. Screw this Starmie EX, I hate it so much. It was that Lapras event, and jeez, that Starmie EX killed me so many times. Meowth with the Chansey token. So I did get the Chansey with the token, but I almost rage quit when I got Chansey. The task said, get a Chansey. Nowhere did it state that you had to get the one with the emblem. I was so annoyed. And then the Lapras event, you got, I think there was 4 cards if I remember, and one of them was Butterfree. You got the little icon of the Pokeball there. Lapras EX, really gorgeous one. And Mankey. And Clefairy. A very laid back Nidoking, I like this one a lot. And last one I got before recording the video, Onix, which really happy. I do have a plan to do an unboxing because I got so much of the Hourglass, and I think I have enough to do 2 rounds of the 10 pack. It's 12 to get a pack. It's like for each hour it costs 1 Hourglass. So it's 12 if I get it right. 12, 10. So it's 120 Hourglass, so I need another... Hang on. What did I have? 228? So I need about 12 more, and I can do 2 of the 10 round packs. So that's my progress for now, and I'll do an update for every Kayne Files, what cards I've pulled out and events I complete. But I'll tell you what I'm not doing, spending money on that. I'd rather spend it on real cards. So in the previous episode of Kayne Files, I did talk about my game collection series, and I'm going to record the next episode. I haven't cancelled it, but I deleted the videos that I had recorded up to this point because I started in 2022, if I can remember on top of my head. But yeah, I want to move it to my Kayne Vlogs videos under Kayne Games, which is just all vlog videos that are video game related. And I'm also going to narrow it down a bit. So instead of, when I'm recording a video, I'm not showing everything because I just keep looking over at my PS4 collection. I've got a lot of games that I haven't played because I either picked them up very cheap on sale, and it was just, for $20 I got 5 games and I still haven't touched them. And yeah, so it's fun going through all my older collections, but then I'm realising, where's the cutoff point? Because, when I started, I didn't even have a PS5. I think if I remember, I'd only just got the Switch that year of starting the series, and so the plan is to just narrow it down, and the one I want to do the most is my PS1 collection, because it's my favourite console of all time. It's the one where I really started to love video games. I had the Sega Mega Drive and the Game Boy, which were my first sort of introduction to video games, but when the PS1 released, that was just, good times. So I think I'll do that first, my PS1 games, which I was going to leave last for my Kayne Games Kayne's Game Collection series, which probably would have taken 10 years the way I record. I haven't watched too many movies since last step. I've been watching a lot of TV shows, just catching up on series that I've been needing to finish for a long time. But one movie I did watch is the first Ginger Snaps movie, and I really forgot how funny it was. So many moments I'm cracking up, and yeah, and I also forgot it's pretty much a coming-of-age movie. It really, helps teenagers realise that, you're getting older now. Your body starts to change, yada yada. Some people turn into werewolves. This is the reason I haven't watched too many movies, because, I've been having a lot of fun doing some painting, and, I finally did my custom Jill Valentine figure that I've been meaning to do for the last couple of years. And I used a Lady J figure from G.I. Joe. Got the Jill head and shoulder pads from a seller on Etsy. I'll put their name here, I keep forgetting. And yeah, it turned out really good. I got a bit frustrated with I was trying to do the lines for a top, and I slipped and did a black paint splodge on a shirt, and then I got annoyed because the shirt colour was a custom. I did a mix and I couldn't get the tone, so what it was, I got onto this Reaper paint and I only bought the basic colours, and I want to get some more. They did a really, turned out really well done. I'm actually really happy with with the head. I thought it was not going to turn out so good, but really coming along, considering my first one was the really rough Sub-Zero I did. And the Beretta is a samurai, like painted as the Samurai Edge colours. I'm pretty sure that was from a Punisher figure, if I can recall. Actually, I'm also missing. I'm still on the lookout. I need to get a holster for a gun. So I'm really happy how she turned out. It certainly beats the Jill Valentine I did years ago when I started Figure Combat, because I really wanted her to be in the first tournament, and I used a Black Widow figure, and I tried to imply that, this is a Jill Valentine with a different outfit, but when you look at her, doesn't scream Jill Valentine. But this one does. Alrighty, last topic for this file, Kayne's Wrestling Society. I haven't stopped recording episodes. I just really want to bring some of my favourite video game characters, movie characters into my universe, because me and Luke recorded a night of wrestling sim matches using some of our favourite pop culture icons, and had a really great time recording that for Halloween, and it made me realise that that's what I wanted. And so what I've done, I've spent the last month or so making some characters, and I'm looking forward to doing that and just moving the characters I had made away, sadly, which I was happy when I started, but I thought, what I really want is to that I myself wanted to build a wrestling company, and my roster is like some of my favourite video game characters, movie characters, comic characters, and going up against WWE, so that's what I'm going to do. And that's an end of this episode of Kayne Files. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. I'm the Resident Evil Federation champion now.